Hello and welcome back to Ayaron's world. I just want to apologise that my schedule has gone out the window over the last few days. I'm afraid that's going to happen when I get tired. I was able to keep getting episodes out, but I wasn't sticking to my 50-50 rule. 50% Minecraft, 50% the other games. Hopefully I can redress the balance slightly. It's going to be a struggle though, so bear with me. Episodes will keep coming out. I'm never going to abandon a series. I'm what's the word I'm looking for here? Not guaranteed. I am determined to make sure that I finish every series that I'm running. And for something like Ayaron's World, well, there is no finish. It's going to go on forever. For as long as we can keep thinking of cool things to do in the world, I'm going to keep making these episodes. So, not much has changed. I've tidied up a bit around here. There were some gaps in the smooth stone. So I sort of just gotten it all nice and neat. This is still working relatively well. See, 22 string. Now this here I've recently dug. This is going to be the collection channel from my normal mob spawner. So I've just basically paced this out and worked out where the drowning chamber is going to be. So basically, the drowning chamber will be up there, and the drops will fall down, and they'll flow down to here, and that way they'll collect to exactly the same place as my spider stuff is, which is cool. And it also means that I can maybe pipe other stuff in as well. If I start automating like a cactus farm and stuff like that. As you can see, I'm well tooled up. I'm trying to make sure that I always have plenty of tools on hand before I start recording. Where's that sun? Is that? I think the sun's only just risen. I'll show you where that drowning chamber is going to be. Hello, spider. It's been pointed out to me that I always say hello to mobs. He's not going to be hostile because he's in the sunlight. So we actually can get a nice close look at him. Isn't he an ugly spud? I'll leave him be. So this is where the drops from the drowning chamber are going to fall. So the drowning chamber will probably be on the surface here, and I'll build the actual mob spawning grounds underground probably. I might add spawning platforms up above, sort of way up in the sky, so they don't dominate the area. Because then I could drop Enderman down, maybe. The only problem is, of course, anywhere you spawn Enderman, you spawn other guys as well. But at least that way I'd be getting some Enderman. I mean, I could do a Doc M style birdcage here, although that seems like it would be a bit too close to my main home. But anyway, nothing's changed on the farm. I'm just waiting for that first lot of wheat to finish growing, and then I can plant more of it. I do have some vague ideas for automating the harvesting on this. I'm also thinking that eventually there's going to be other floors above, and the floors above will have things like sugarcane and cactus and mushrooms and everything else we can grow in the world will basically go up from there in a nice, in a nice compact form, I think. Opposite that, there'll probably be an animal breeding area. Once I've got the wheat farm going, I can start venturing out and try and find some animals other than chickens. Lead them back here, keep them in pens, and so on. But one of the things we definitely need to do, because I've been meaning to do it for a while now, is stick a roof on this. So that's what we're working on here. So I've got me a plan. I'm just going to have to adjust these walls ever so slightly. So excuse me for a second while I just have a bit of a think. Because I need to match this properly. I've got like a little plan here. Right, I'm just trying to mark out the base area here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's going to go one, two middle bits, which is what we've got there. And then here it should be another 5, so I'm going to have to take this wall down slightly. Now, can you hear all those mobs splashing around in water and that? That's because just behind my spider... Oops. Just behind my... where's my axes? There's my axes. Just behind my arachnaquarium, there is a dark cave full of water, and it just keeps having loads of mobs. I'm going to have to explore it and torch it up at some point. Because obviously the way you make your mob spawners most effective is by making sure that everywhere else is lit up. So mobs can only spawn in your mob spawner. It doesn't actually affect the spider spawner because it's an actual spawner. You know, there's that cage in the middle with the flames and the spinny spider. So it's not affected by anything else that's going on around. But my general mob spawner, when I build it, will not work as efficiently until I light everything else up. Okay, so this needs to be 5. Let me just double check that. Yes, it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go 2 again. 1, 2. And then we go 5 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go 2 here. Let's replace that torch so we don't get a dark spot outside. It's quite a nice platform here. I see a garden. Right, and that means I can take these down. And this one. Okay, so that's 2, and then it will this should match up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, as you can see, I'm making myself a circle. These dirts there is just to help me work it out. Okay, you know, that's this dirt there isn't going to stay. I think I need a bit more dirt actually, because I want to get a temporary wall in there. It's going to help me envisage this properly. Okay, let's get a little more dirt. Okay, I think I have enough leaves. Right. Let's build this wall up again. There we go. Okay, I think this is going to be a musical sequence until I'm done. There's not really that much to, you know, you'll see it take shape, and then once it's done, hopefully you'll think it looks cool. So, see you on the other side. And we're done. Well, what do people think? I think that looks pretty good. I'm not decided yet whether I'm going to have domes elsewhere. I might do. I mean, that sort of front entrance there could be like another dome by the look of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't tell me it should have been one higher. Nah, I'll live with it. No matter what, that's the height of that dome. I don't especially want to have to do that again. I like the way you can see the sun through it. And mobs cannot spawn on those sort of leaves. If you've got your graphics set to simple, so leaf blocks are solid, then I think mobs can spawn on them. But I'm pretty certain they won't spawn on leaves that are see-through like that. Okay, so we've got to think about the rest of this though, of course. Because, you know, we're not secure yet. Now, this bit here, I think is going to go up to other stories. So I need to work out how I want to do the staircase for that. And I'm thinking the staircase should come up from here. So it's a question of making sure it's the right size. I mean, ideally it should sort of match this. It should go up to, you know, a 3x3 platform. It maybe won't turn a corner because it's not going to be, you know, this high from there to there. So let's see what sort of stairs do we have still. Okay, I've got plenty of wooden stairs, plenty of wooden blocks. I can just get rid of the leaves for now and some of the dirt. Still getting plenty of string. Start turning some of that into wall blocks maybe, if I need to do some decorating. The floor in here, I'm not sure what to do yet. I'm thinking if I make the floor out of wool, then maybe I can come up with some form of cool pattern. You know, nothing as complex as pixel art for the ground, but a nice, you know, pixel pattern might look good. Something that will match the dimensions of the rest of the building once we've got it in place. Okay, so I like my ceilings 4 high, so the next floor will start one above there. I mean, I could maybe have a lower bit of ceiling around that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Right, staircase. We are working on a staircase. So, if I'm going to want a 3x3 platform at the level of the next floor, my best bet is to just actually try it and see what we get. So, as I said, 1, 2, 3. That's where the actual next floor is going to be at, is this level. So if I was to staircase up to there, ow. Right, what do we got? It's going to be, there'll be a stair block there. So we'll drop down one there, one there, one there, one there. The staircase will start here. Which strikes me as a bit too far out. But the problem is if I start it in closer, then I think it's going to crowd the headroom of this. Because it's going to cut across it. Well, I'm okay with that headroom. So let's work this out. If we did that and that, then that's headroom I'm okay with. A 3x3 platform goes one more. So I could make that my 3x3 platform. let's give this a look. I hope me working things out like this is entertaining for you guys. I never know whether or not you just want to see me build stuff that I've already worked it out, or whether you actually enjoy seeing me do the humming and hawing stages as well. So tell me in the comments, you know, do you actually like seeing me work it out trial and error? Or would you rather I did this stuff off camera and just sort of showed you the finished results? Yeah, so that's going to be my 3x3 platform. Which is, okay, it's only one lower, but I think it's going to make the difference between this looking good and not looking good. So, let's put my stairs in. Like so. And here. Yeah, see, now it's dropping down and it's level with this, which will just make it look so much nicer. Okay, and then I suppose I could have it turn a corner, just like the one underneath does. You don't really get a proper a proper spiral would be going up from there already. But I don't think I need to do that. I think the next floor is just at one level higher. Oh, go away. Is the sun setting again already? Yes, it is. Okay, until we're secure, we need to stop mobs appearing, because otherwise the spiders will just climb the walls and kill me while I'm building. And no one wants that. Well, I don't want that. You might want that. You might enjoy seeing me killed by spiders. You know, I'm told it can be entertaining. Oh, there was string there. You saw that string. It vanished. Bah. Anyway, back to this. Right. So, if that's going to be the next level, then we can put one more layer of stairs here. And that will just bring us up to the actual floor level of this floor. I'm using wood for everything at the moment, but obviously that might change. Advantage of wood as a building material is it chops down nice and quickly, even with stone axes. So, I think this will work well. So this is the actual level of the floor of my next story, or it's going to be the ceiling of the floor below. Whoops, am I out of wood? I've got a little more. I think there's some in the chests. Right, now I don't want to go all the way up to that because it's going to sort of get rid of it slightly. Let me get more wood while I have a bit of a think. Ow. Yeah, now you regenerate health. It's the easiest way down from anywhere that isn't actually going to kill you. And the good thing now is that falling doesn't even damage armor. So, right. Do I want a layer of wood immediately underneath it? I mean, there's two ways I can do this. I mean, I can just... But what I need is some wood there for the floor above, and I don't really want this to be too wide, so let's try that. We'll see how it looks. Okay, it's the outer bits I'm chopping off. Okay, let's get back up here. So I'm not sure I want this floor to stretch. What am I trying to say? Maybe I do just want this tower to go up another level. So what I have is like a multi-level tower, and then that dome, and maybe a dome over the front door. Although, is that too many domes? Thinking. Well, I definitely want this place to be 3 stories, I think. So would this actually go up to another 3x3 platform? How many squares does it take to go up a level? Although that isn't a full level, is it? Just trying to make this look even. Where's my torches? There we go. Get rid of this. Well, that looks okay. It's like sort of quite. I quite like the sort of upside down staircase effect we're getting. So we can just do this to sort of complete it. That works. I'm just not quite sure what to do with the second floor. I could keep staircasing up. 1, 2, 3, 4 staircases, then it's the 3x3 platform. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 3x3 platform sticks out too far. It could do a... Ooh. See, I could make a narrower, tighter staircase, and then it would probably work. I suppose if I'm trying to make a tower, then that might be what I need to do. Even if it was... Okay, hang on, I need to think for a bit.